than others, but you have an opportunity to win a playoff game, on your home court, and you don't take advantage of it fully, then that would obviously be, frustrating and disappointing.
Where did that breakdown come?
I mean, throughout the game. I mean, it's, I think because we're in a highlight society, it's always easy to point to particular plays and say, well, that's when it happened, or, if we hadn't turned the ball over on this particular possession. But there were things that happened throughout the game, that led to the end result. Even though we had, the lead that we had, there were still some things we were doing prior to that, that were mistakes and were not smart decision making on our part, and so that then also led to them being able to get back into the game and then take it from there.
Dave, did you feel it slipping there in the fourth quarter, like to the point where you weren't going to be able to stop it? Or did you guys?
No. I mean, you're playing against one of the best teams in the NBA, and obviously in the Western Conference, and I mean, there's no anticipation or expectation of being able to get up by a certain margin and then just keeping the lead. So you have to expect that good teams are going to make runs or battle back into a game, and then you just have to respond from there. And that's probably the most frustrating part, at least for me, is our inability to respond in the fourth quarter once the game was close. I mean, we still, we're up 1 or up 3 on our home court in the fourth quarter. I mean, why would you be upset about that? Just close out the game and get the win. And we weren't able to do that.
You guys have been so successful at doing that yourself, Kobe in particular. It didn't happen last night, and obviously a very big game. At this point, the stage, does it ever creep into your head like, really, this is not our year?
We go back a long way, Joe, so I'm going to, not say what I really want to say. But no, I don't think that, at least in my opinion, there's ever a time where, one game, one situation, one bad play, one bad decision, creeps into your mind in terms of what your end goal is. Those that have been successful and the best at anything have always proven and shown the ability to bounce back and respond from the most adverse situations. And we've done it before. Obviously, we can't just sit back and rely on what we've done in the past. But, I just don't think that it's not supposed to be easy. We're not supposed to kind of go through this thing according to plan. We have to just keep battling and figuring it out.
How does Phil respond to last night? I mean, other than us, he seemed almost calmer even in the storm. But with you guys, is he a little different? Do you ever get frustrated or nervous, angry?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think he doesn't ever really step far away from who he is, at his core self, and that is to be calm in the storm and, to have composure and poise and, have a still chin, even in the midst of troubled times. And I think I've taken a lot from that example. Kobe's taken a lot from it, and I think that's played a major part in our success, is that type of leadership from him.
So, do you think people are making too big of a deal out of this? Since there's one loss, and I'm asking questions like I asked you originally. Do you think people are just taking too much into it, reading too much into it?
I can't answer that question for other people. That's what makes this business what it is right now. Is that there are so many opinions and so many voices that can speak out on what they think is going on, and outside of the 15 players and coaches in our locker room, there really isn't anybody that can speak for what's going on with us. We're a team. We win as a team, we lose as a team, and we'll come to work like we did today, to get better, and we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Fish, do you guys know what's going on with you? I mean, you guys know, what's going on? You know who you are? You know, are you the team that you want to be? Do you have reasons for why, if you're not, why you haven't become that team?
Because you're not a champion until you're a champion. So everything in between that is what it is, and you just deal with it as it comes. Until the final buzzer of the final game and the Larry O'Brien Trophy is yours, you haven't gotten to where you want to be. I mean, in 2008 we kind of waltzed our way to the NBA Finals and then didn't win it. The last couple of years we've had more interesting, dynamic times getting to the finals, and then we figured out a way to win in the finals. And so we've just, done what's necessary to win. And we've accepted the fact that it won't be perfect. We're going to lose games. There are going to be times where we're not playing up to our abilities, but if it was just as easy as writing the script and then having it go as though it's written, then there'll be a lot more teams that have done what we're trying to do. It's the reason why we're trying to become one of 3 or maybe 4 teams ever to, make this walk 4 times in a row.
Guys, let's take one last question for Derek, and then we'll let Kobe take over.
Derek, in what type of ways is Jason still this point guard that you guys played from 2002?
It's Jason's ability to manage a game, manage his teammates and his personnel, that I think have always made him, great. I'm sure he could score more and do more things offensively if he wanted to, just like he could have earlier in his career. But, he chooses to do what he feels is best for his team to be successful. And that's why he's still good at 38, because he's doing what he likes to do. And let's make people around him better. And that's what a point guard's job is. And I'm sure his teammates enjoy playing with him. That's all the positive things I have to say about Jason.
How about
That's your opinion on whether